Hello and welcome to 8 Note, 8 p.m. Note, formerly known as the Urban Music Studio, Wednesday weekly 8 to 10 p.m. live stream, something like that, which is too long of a name, so changed it to 8 Note. I'm Sam Irvin here in Asheville, North Carolina, where my home studio is, and I'm here with a student, Gray Murray, today. I'm excited to have him here, but he's not going to come on yet because I'm going to talk just a little bit to set up this show. This live stream is episode number 30. I started to carve out a little bit of time in my life to be able to chat with other musicians and creatively collaborate, once a week. I teach music lessons and I gig at events, mainly on classical guitar. But I'm also really passionate about fooling around in the studio, recording and engineering and, making noise. And I know Gray is too, because we've been recording some of his compositions recently in his lessons. So I'm pretty excited to have him on. Always nice to have a student on. I say always, but you're the second student that I've had on. But the 30th guest, I guess one of those was me. So the 29th guest. I'm very proud of hitting that sort of milestone of 30 live streams. I really enjoy doing these. I think they get a little bit better each week. They're still a little sloppy, but I hope that the viewers can resonate with that DIY aspect of it just a little bit, in my home studio, broadcasting a real unscripted conversation between me and real musicians who are really passionate about the craft of creating music. So let's have one of those casual chat and jams right now. Why don't you come on down, Gray?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
One of the things that I need to get is some music to play right at that moment.
Yeah, some entrance music.
Yeah, it's a little anticlimactic.
Yeah.
What did you think about my opening blurb?
I think it's good.
I'm trying to talk a little bit more each week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good intro.
Oh, thanks.
Explaining what it's all about. What
Yeah.
you're all about.
Trying to summarize it. Yeah, I don't know if I can get what I'm all about into like a couple of minutes, Love. Meaning.
There's that philosophy degree.
Right, yeah. The first time that I tried to do a little intro, I just named the date and the weather, which I forgot to name today. It is September 7th. Yeah, thanks. 2022, and today it started out cloudy, but then it got really sunny, then it rained.
Yeah.
Then it was sunny again, and now it's dark.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was driving home from school, I think I drove through like 3 separate like thunderstorms. It was really strange. It lasted about a mile, and then it was like sunny, and then boom, back in a thunderstorm.
It's crazy, yeah. I don't know if anybody watches these anywhere else, but Asheville is like a rainforest.
Yeah.
It dumps rain usually once a day. I wonder if like tourists are aware of that, if that's a big selling point.
No.
Yeah. Come get rained on.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Come here for the hikes, but know that they're going to be interrupted.
Yeah.
You got to go
Gotta find
in the morning or
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So another this show, I think the format of the show is emerging as I do it. After I do a couple hundred, I'll nail that blurb. We'll have entrance music for the guests. A big play button right here, I feel like. I would play it from my phone onto like that speaker, but I have to use my phone for the Instagram live. So yeah, it's tricky. Maybe a cassette recorder. Something like super old school. That's just like noise. It's basically static. It's actually a good idea. Yeah, before, when I was young and taking guitar lessons, like about your age, I had to use a cassette recorder to like play my chords on and then solo over the chords, or vice versa. There was like no YouTube
Yeah.
and there is no looper station, which is what we've got set up for you to play on our jam later.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll tease that more in a moment because I brought up the emerging format of the show. One of the pieces of that being that I check and make sure that our levels are coming through because I don't want to have been muted this whole time. Jam later.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal clear. But we'll
that's really
tease
great.
that more in a moment. Now I'm also noticing that this is a little off kilter, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Yeah. Somebody pointed out to me that when you're scrolling through swiping through stories, that we're sideways.
Oh,
because
are we?
Of how I have my phone. Yeah. But there's no helping it.
No.
You know.
Just turn your phone around.
Yeah.
No.
And then, like, hit the little thing that stops your phone from
the screen lock or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So I guess this is the part of the show where I start asking you questions.
All right.
Let's see. Well, tell me like how long you've been playing guitar, because you came to me as a pretty intermediate student.
Mm-hmm.
And by pretty intermediate, I mean about like impressively talented for somebody of your age. So you must have been playing for a long time.
Actually, no. I think I was playing for maybe a year and a half when I came to you.
Whoa.
This is really only my 3rd or 4th year playing.
Okay. Well, you are the rare student that practices a lot.
Yeah.
So that has to have been helpful. So a year and a half when you came to me, that's crazy because you were already playing in the ensemble with Andy John,
Mm-hmm.
right? Another former guest
Mm-hmm.
on the
First guest, right?
a friend of the live stream. He was the first guest. Yeah. Nice. I love that guy. I guess I'm about to see him again too. I'm teaching at Asheville Music School again on Mondays.
Yeah. Yeah, Dollars on Ice actually has their first rehearsal tomorrow, so I'll see him tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Tell him I said hey.
I will.
Dollars on Ice. That's the name of the band?
That's the name of the band. It's on the shirt.
Oh, nice. Do you want to show the shirt to the...
There you go, y'all.
It's something
Don't
like
know
that.
if you can see it, but...
Not sure either. The big secret was a festival downtown?
Mm-hmm. It was the first year they did it, but they're trying to do it every year, and it's something 23 Skidoo put together, and it's a family festival, like kid-friendly and stuff, and it was really fun. And this year, I don't know if it's every year, but this year it was raising money for, My Daddy Taught Me That. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they're a local organization, that like does stuff for underprivileged youth and stuff, and I think the event raised $23,000 for them.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was really cool to be part of.
That's a great plug too.
Yeah.
My Daddy Taught Me That.
My Daddy Taught Me That. Yep.
Is that just a local Asheville thing? Do you know?
I think so.
Gotcha. Yeah. Is 23 Skidoo a local Asheville
He is.
band?
Yeah.
Or guy?
Or
act.
Acts, yeah. Both a person and a band, I think. But yeah, they're from Asheville. Cactuses and all the other members, Debrisa and all them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know these members as intimately. Don't brag about your friends here. I get it.
Met him once.
Very close. That's cool though. So, wait, remind me. Dollars on Ice.
Dollars on Ice.
So
follow us on Instagram. Shameless plug.
Oh, you guys even have an Instagram.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You're coming along. How long have you are there some band members that have been there consistently for a while?
Yeah, so I think the only original people are me and Max, our drummer. But everyone came in pretty quickly except MG, our singer, joined us last year.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool. So is that the line? What is the lineup of the band? Drums, you're on guitar.
Drums, I'm on guitar and occasionally trombone.
Okay.
And then we have Cassidy, our bassist, Kellen on keys and occasionally cello, and then MG on guitar and vocals.
I didn't know that Kellen was in your band.
Yeah.
Because I teach him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Calvin and I, he came for a lesson on Monday wearing the exact same outfit that I was wearing.
Nice.
It's really embarrassing
Uh,
for both of us. We're like, what is happening?
that's
It's
hilarious.
very
You're
odd.
just becoming the same person.
Right? Yeah, I'm teaching him well.
Uh-huh.
He's got good style, that kid.
Well,
All right, nice. Yeah, some cello and trombone. Do you
hmm
get those going at the same time for some arrangements? Because
We have.
that's tasty.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. I kind of want, I think I should bring it up to do like just completely out of the random, out of the blue, go into like a Bach something or like go just completely classical and like have him on cello and me trombone. Like
Yeah.
like Out of Money or something by Pink Floyd.
Hmm.
Just go straight into Bach or something. That'd be
Yeah, or you
fun.
could take a Bach tune that everybody knows and put it in seven
Ooh,
to go into money.
that would be fun.
Like bing bum 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 bing bum bum, but it would be like bing bum 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 bum, bing bum bum, bing bum 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 bum, bing bum.
Yeah.
I think that's what it would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably do it better than that. But yeah, nice. So you play guitar and trombone, and
hmm
uh, you're working on this like EP or album.
hmm
I'd love to talk more about that, but first let's give like a taxonomy of like your musical involvement currently. So you're on in
Okay.
Dollars on Ice. Are
hmm
you guys gonna wear like ice skates while you play and the tassels? You know, like
That's a good
get really
idea.
into the uniform of it all, especially if you've got an Instagram presence. You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah. We have to have an image. That's a good idea.
yeah, image. Yeah, I mean it's for those dollars
Uh-huh.
on ice.
Yeah.
Um, uh, so you got that band, and you're playing in
hmm
the marching band,
hmm
right?
Yeah.
And is that just trombone?
That's just trombone. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you prefer to say trombone or trombone?
Say trombone. Trombone. I don't know. Now you have me second guessing myself.
I'm not sure where I
Trombone.
picked it up, but I really enjoy saying trombone.
Trombone.
Really
Yeah.
de-emphasizing that first syllable.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like Auntie Donna's Big House of Fun or something like that, some sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Where was just saying trombone
Trombone.
in a
Yeah.
really funny, a New Zealand-esque way.
Yeah.
So no guitar in marching band.
No, not for me.
There's another guitarist.
Yeah, there's a guitarist. That's them.
Gotcha. Are they a senior? Are you a junior?
I'm a junior, and so is Espen. He's a junior. He's one of Andy John's students, actually.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So there's no way he won't graduate for you to
No.
go up into the guitar position. Not like guitar is an upgrade
Oh,
from
right. No.
trombone.
No, I like trombone.
Yeah. Um, that's cool. Is there any other musical project that you are a part of right now?
So I'm in the marching band, and then concert band when that starts up after marching, and then jazz band, and then I'm auditioning Monday for the Asheville Symphony Youth Orchestra.
Oh,
So that'll be fun.
nice. Good luck.
Thanks.
What days are the rehearsals for that?
It's just Monday. It's actually really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. It's unexpected.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, how are you gonna fit all of this in?
Yeah, if it were more than that, I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Already pushing it as it is.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
That's huge. What's the audition like? Do you know? Have you gotten the material you're supposed to be working on?
Okay, so there's a prepared solo, which you get to pick. And then there's a excerpt you have to do. I think part of it's Ride of the Valkyries, classic. Um, yeah, yeah, and then I, mm, part of me wants to say there's sight reading, but I can't remember.
I would imagine that's part of it.
Yeah,
Okay, got. And have you chosen your prepared solo?
I have. Morceau Symphonique.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not ringing any bells
yeah.
because there are no bells in it. No, I really don't know what it is.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, yeah, no, I can't think of who it's by right now, but that's a good one.
Okay. Cool. So the youth symphony, marching band, then subsequently concert band,
Mm-hmm.
the Dollars on Ice, and
Mm-hmm.
then your solo project.
Yes.
Gotcha. Do you have any aspirations? What else wish do you wish you had time to be doing?
Uh, I don't know. A sport would be fun. I'm not athletic, but I think a sport would be fun.
Okay.
I don't. Maybe
It's a
a ski
non-athletic
team.
sport.
I
Okay.
I've thought about joining the ski team. That would be fun. Um. Yeah.
What about I was more along the lines of musically.
Oh, musically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Athletics are good, but you honestly just gave me this huge blank because I'm like athletics.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand those.
That's how I'm. No. Musically, I don't know. I think maybe more of like the jams around town would be fun. Like the Tuesday night funk jam I've thought about going to. I think that's
Yeah,
at Asheville Music Hall, right? Maybe.
yeah. There's an early one at the one stop
Okay.
at 8:30.
Yeah.
Early one, and
Yeah.
then the late one I think starts at 11, or it used to. It might
Okay.
be 10 or 10:30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool scene for sure.
Yeah.
It really used to be. I think COVID hurt it a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's bouncing back for sure. Um, that's cool. Do you know if it's all ages?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I know. I know. I'm name dropping again. No.
Watch out.
But
No, they're
I'm
just shout outs.
yeah. I met when I played The Big Secret. I got to go up and play with Empire Strikes Brass. Ah. And so Derek, one of the trombone players, we've talked a couple times. I ran into him at like Trombone Shorty and stuff. And he, I think he's one of the like leaders, kind of heads of that. So I've thought about maybe just asking him if he could get me in.
Oh yeah, I bet that might work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's all ages. But
Yeah, but you're just there to play.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I've heard that like as a horn player, you don't have to wait around as long because there's like 10 guitarists lined up,
Yeah.
like waiting to get on stage, but not 10 trombones.
No, yeah.
And you could just play with multiple trombones.
Yeah.
You know, make harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not really a guitar section
No.
usually.
No. That would be cool too.
Yeah, I I was in like a guitar group performance when I was taking lessons from my guitar teacher, and there was like two basses and then like six guitars,
Mm-hmm.
and we were playing like Blue Bossa and Autumn Leaves and stuff,
Nice.
and it was just chaos,
Yeah.
just nuts. So
Yeah, getting 6 guitarists to play jazz together seems
yeah,
chaotic.
just
Yeah.
do whatever you want with the chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, even just chunking. You know, and the songs took forever because
Yeah, everyone wants to solo. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was with my guitar teacher Mark Yaxley, whose guitar teacher's book I use in our lessons sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My last two guests were also students of Mark Yaxley.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, lineage.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm sorry for some of the stuff that I'm passing down. My bad. Now let's talk about that. What all have we gone over in our lessons?
Starting from the beginning.
Starting from the beginning.
Okay, so our first lesson
Let's not get that deep into it. We've been sort of all over the map, though.
We have
brought
done
that.
a lot.
Is it a nylon string or just an acoustic?
Nylon. Yeah.
Yeah. So you started with the fingerstyle stuff
Mhm.
more recently.
Yeah.
But originally with your electric guitar and just getting into scales upon scales.
Mm-hmm.
What scales had you known, and what scales did we start working on together? Because I know we've been with all of my students. Basically, this whole year, I've been systematically going through the caged
Mm-hmm.
method. But
Yep.
before that, it was various shapes of the major scale and pentatonic scales that I was sharing with my students, which I feel like is what most teachers go for rather than
Right.
torturing their students with the full fretboard of the cage scale. So did you know the pentatonic scale?
Yeah, so major, minor, pentatonic was about all I came in knowing.
Gotcha. That's all you need on a certain level.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
a lot
put it
of
the
great
right place.
guitarists got get around with just the minor pentatonic.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Mm.
We should go over all five of the pentatonic modes in our next lesson.
All right.
We've talked about Autumn Leaves. Hopefully you'll play that chord melody later. That was sounding
Okay.
good earlier when you were rocking it.
Yeah.
And What a Wonderful World. You've also worked up a really nice chord melody of that.
Thank you.
Did you maintain Maria? You had a good one of that too.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, I won't
I
make you play
practice it less, but I, if it came down to it, I could play something sounding like Maria.
Okay, gotcha. No pressure there. You've got that nice Beatles arrangement.
Mm-hmm. And I love her.
Yeah. What was it?
And I love her.
And I love her. I thought you said hello, mother. I was
Hello,
like,
mother.
what?
Yeah. The deep cut.
Right, super deep cut. Um, yeah, those arrangements are really nice. I like that stuff. You could definitely get a nice solo Instagram page going too.
Oh yeah.
I know you've got your Instagram page.
Mm-hmm.
I surfed it just a bit to look for the picture for the flyer for this live stream. You've got like 2 pictures up.
Yeah. Neither related to music.
I feel like as you are amping up and recording this thing to,
Mhm.
you know, start posting little videos of you playing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Maria, you know, you stop practicing this arrangement that you put so much time into,
Yeah.
and it can be so easy. I do the same thing to just forget to capture the recording when you've got it, you know, at its peak. Just start posting those online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you didn't come on here for me to be giving you advice about your Instagram.
You know, you've got a good Instagram. You some follow your lead.
It's getting there. I've got a huge backlog of video that I need to edit down into little tiny samples. I showed you my current little project recently where I'm chopping down every single gig that I've played into little 4-second bits. I'm super stoked about that. But then after that, I will procrastinate a little bit more, and then I'll start putting out more samples and doing more recording. I'm pretty excited about that. So tell me what you're excited about getting into, like with your album. You gave me a pretty solid list of the songs that you have in mind.
Yeah. So right now it's looking like a double album. And
That's big.
I'm gonna try and cut them down. But yeah, so my idea with it is kind of just like there's 3 or 4 originals in there, and then the rest are covers that kind of have some influence. They're like kind of like what made me musically, or just like the song that my parents sung to me every night, like when I went to bed as a kid or whatever, you know, summertime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I want to do
So they sang
some
it to you
arrangement
every
of
night,
that.
no matter if it was summer or not.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
just my lullaby.
It's a good one.
So yeah, I want to do like kind of stuff like that, and like Bonnie Raitt, Angel from Montgomery, kind of just like songs I grew up on. So kind of just like what made me me.
Yeah,
Is my kind of concept with that.
I like that. So that would be one side of like a side and a B side with like originals and then the covers, or sort of interspersed.
That's a good idea. Right now I have a kind of like draft order I've put it in, and I've kind of just put the originals in between, like 2 covers and then an original, 2 covers, original kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it. Andrew Thelston was on last week talking about how he does these Zeppelin tribute shows, but he opens up each show with his original music to like trap everybody
Yeah.
at the show.
Gotta sneak it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant move. So would your covers be like guitar arrangements?
Um, it's a mix. So a couple guitar arrangements, all the ones we named there, and then like an Amazing Grace guitar arrangement. I'm working on a slide guitar arrangement actually.
Ooh,
That
nice.
I think that'll be fun. And then I think I'm gonna be singing on like half of them probably.
Okay, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself singing like a lot, if not in a professional or like in your band or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you sing in your band?
I did not until a day before the big secret. And
Surprise!
at the rehearsal, we were like, okay, I'm singing two songs. So,
Whoa, nice.
oh.
What were those two songs?
So one of them was Ghost Town by the Specials, which is a ska. I also play trombone on that song, so it's a lot of switching back and forth. That was fun. And then Folsom Prison Blues, Johnny Cash.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you get your voice real down
Uh-huh.
low?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. We're dollars on us. That kind of thing.
Yeah, nice. Is that one where he sees the train a coming?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. I don't know the first song, but that is very ska to have a horn in your hand,
Uh-huh.
like be going for it, and then
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was in a ska band very briefly, when in high school. I think I did one show with them. I played trumpet, but there were only trumpet parts for certain parts of the song,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sort of like, I don't know, if shy is the right word, but I wasn't like throwing myself around on stage, and
Uh-huh.
I would just sit on a stool and
Mm,
wait for
yeah.
my. It was not very
That's not the
ska.
ska, but no.
No, not at all. And I wasn't singing or anything, so there was nothing for me to do except
Yeah.
like just sort of
Just
hang out.
yeah.
Can't even get a tambourine.
No.
It's not very ska.
No. I
Yeah.
guess not. Yeah.
Um. Well, that's cool that you sing. So do you like scream in the car and stuff when you're driving around and like around the house?
Yeah, I've been, especially since that, because I didn't really consider myself a singer before that. But then I was like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
So I've been singing more since then. I don't know if it's really a scream voice, but
I was
yeah,
hyperbolized.
yeah.
Wah! You're not Megadeth or Slayer. Raining blood. Is it the video for Raining Blood? Slayer's got one video where there's like this huge puddle of blood and this beautiful like fluffy white cat
Oh,
just like licking the blood.
that sounds right.
Very metal.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, but that counts as practice. I think singing is good as a musician. I resisted it for a really long time. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm a guitarist. I don't sing.
Yeah.
But I think it does. You internalize the music, and there's this like performance-ship. What
Mhm.
is the word that I'm looking for? Uh,
But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
it makes you sort of get outside of yourself and
Yeah.
Present.
Yeah, because it's very easy to just like fall into the like being in your own head and guitar and just like sitting back there and So
Mhm.
when you're singing, you have to be more present.
Yeah, I think so, and engage like outwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, into the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that guitar world, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're doing the work and you're practicing alone. There's so much time with solitude.
Yeah.
You're like in your home doing, the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um that's good. So tell me about we're working on one song for your album that is that I don't think you're singing on, right?
No.
It's a good 7 minutes long or something. Like-
Yeah,
like
six-ish. Yeah.
Where you've got the guitar part down and the bass part. We still
Mhm.
got to mix them, but we're
Mhm.
currently tracking the drums.
Yep.
And you've got a couple of trombone parts on the way.
Yes. So for the most part, it's one trombone part. I think I'm gonna double it though, and then there's some harmony in there, and then I think same thing with trumpet, mostly unison that I'm gonna double, and then some harmony.
Okay, yeah, cool. Any hand percussion?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. It's this real tribal sort of driving
Yeah.
kind of thing, at least so far. Um, I think that'll be good. But you're not singing on that one,
I'm not singing
right?
on that one.
So, uh, do you have? So you've got other songs that you're gonna sing on?
Yeah.
Any originals?
So there's two. Actually, there's one, maybe two. There's
One and
one
a half.
that I wrote, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be on there. And then there's one I wrote with a friend, and he sings it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not sure how that would work out.
If you just steal it from your friend.
Well, I was thinking like send we get like the like backing track, like pretty much karaoke, and then like send it to him to sing over
Mm,
if that could work. And then so
yeah.
he would sing on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good. He could always come and
He
record
lives
during
in
your lesson.
Alabama.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an Alabama nah.
Yeah. Alabama. I like that
Keep that pun in my back pocket. Um, okay, gotcha. But that could work if he's got a good mic.
one.
Yeah, that's cool. So the song that you were singing on, did you write the lyrics already? The the poetry? What's it about?
Yes.
What inspires you? You know?
Yeah, so that one, I feel like I haven't looked at it in a while. I wrote it while I was at camp, but it has like two verses and then like two more verses that kind of serve as a chorus-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like there isn't really a chorus, but there's like two sad verses and then two happy verses.
Every other.
Yeah,
Okay, got
yeah,
it.
kind of that thing.
Sounds like a chord. Do they have the same melody but different words?
Similar melody, so it goes to major. So I changed the melody a bit, but similar melody.
Gotcha. Because it could be uh two choruses if the words are different but the melody's sort of similar, like a
Yeah.
D section,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Oh.
Just parsing it out. But you're right. You're the artist. Don't let me destroy your vision here for for a four verse song. So, but you don't remember what the lyrics are about?
About, I don't remember what they are, but it's pretty much about like how you can walk. It's kind of a metaphor, like walking down a road, the road of life. It's very cheesy, but
Sounds great.
but
Lots of songs about
and
the
like
road.
yeah, but like you can walk this road alone, or like you can walk it with friends and family, and like this theoretical person has walked the road for many miles without like anyone, but then they found friends and family, and like they're happy and like with people now, and it's fun.
That sounds great. I think that that's a noble topic for sure. Yeah, because to inspire community is, I feel like, undoubtedly better than inspiring
Yeah.
divisiveness,
Yeah,
right?
especially in this society. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So you're fighting the good fight with that one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, using music for the good. Do you think that there is sort of good and badness, like a morality to music?
Huh. I don't know. I think that music definitely can serve for good and do good things. Bad. Morally bad music. I think I don't know.
I don't know
'Cause-
either. I don't. It's hard to say.
Yeah, because it's expression. So I don't know morally bad expressing yourself. I feel like unless you're telling people to just go out and be pointlessly violent for nothing, or like do something obviously morally wrong, I
Mhm.
don't think there's morally wrong.
Yeah, that's true. But I think even that sort of music could be fantasy or like cathartic,
Yeah,
a release,
yeah,
or some sort of like uh, thought experiment sort of
yeah,
thing. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Morally bad music might be. What about like corporate, like highly corporatized, like country pop stuff?
People hate
Or
on
like,
that, but my view is music, and if it makes people happy and makes people dance, that's what music's for. So what? 14 people wrote the song.
yeah, yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, there's no evil dancing.
Uh,
I don't think. We're not in the
no,
town of Footloose.
no, not Footloose, not Elvis shaking his hips. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think that you're right. Music is a force of good on the whole. Maybe that feels like a good third question, but I asked it early. So let me ask
yeah.
you the other two questions
All
here.
right.
Uh, I warned you about these. I know you
Mhm,
watch the live stream sometimes.
mhm.
Thanks. Uh, long time watcher, first time
Yeah,
in
long time
personer
first. Yeah.
guest. Um, so what is my question that I ask people? Well, I know one has to do with problems and solutions. Have you encountered a musical problem, and how did you surpass it?
So, as there, I feel like there's a couple ways I could go about answering this.
Give me
On
both.
on just like a personal level, a problem I find with myself, and you found as you're recording me, is I like to rush. I'm
Yeah.
very ahead of the beat.
Mhm.
And solution, still working on that. Listen, just listen, you know?
Chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just calm
Relax a little
down.
bit. Yeah.
Listen to what's
Calm
going
down.
on.
Get rid of that anxiety about the next note.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Yeah.
Also, practicing recording helps that
Yeah.
quite a lot. But I gotta say, you're a great looper, and I feel like that's all you're ahead of the curve on that because I feel like a lot of people wanna, and you probably experienced this when you first started looping. You hit it too quick
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the loop,
Yeah.
like a beat earlier, like right before, and then there's that little it cuts off a little bit at the end there.
Yeah. I still do that sometimes. And Dallas and I played at Twisted Laurel a while back. And we just like were in between songs or whatever. I think we were repeating the set list because we have a pretty short set list. So we're like, all right, what do we want to play next? So I start playing Mary Jane's Last Dance, which isn't on our set list, but you know, just go for it. And I rush the loop, but my drummer starts playing like as I'm doing the loop. And it just is a complete train wreck because he's like getting into the groove, and then I rush the loop, and it's just completely off.
Been there, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, I know that you've like checked out some of the Dino Bird stuff that I've done
Mhm.
with Zach Downs, and he's really great at like dropping the beat or making
Mhm.
his beat so ambiguous
Yeah.
that it like catches the loop,
Uh huh.
like focusing on the backbeat more because then you
Yeah.
don't need the downbeat to be as strong,
Right.
and it blows my mind because I'll be like, oh, I totally messed that
Yeah.
up, but going back and listening to it, I'm like, whoa, he's like making it work.
Yeah. The last measure is like 3.54.
Right, yeah, so
Yeah.
it turns into 7 8
Yeah.
plus 8 8 15 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play some 15 8 here in a minute.
Yeah.
Um, you said that you had a couple of ways you could go with that question, so
Okay.
we're gonna
So
move
then,
on now.
what are some other problems?
Problem solutions.
Problem solutions.
Yeah. Also, a whole loop. That's a long period of time.
Yeah.
You're like, this target's over here, but little tiny targets every like
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, and you have to make sure. I've done it when I'm like looping jazz chords or whatever. I'll speed up a little bit, and then when it comes back around, I'm like, oh, we just
Oh,
it's in a accelerando, and then boom, back.
Right? Yeah, that's not really what you want.
No.
Um, yeah, it's difficult to just like. I'm amazed by those punk rock guitarists who can do all the downstrokes,
Hmm. Yeah.
and they're all just so even and
Yeah.
even keeled. Like their wrist muscles must be
Yeah.
insane. Um, I had like a band director challenge me when I was in high school to like blow a note on the trumpet that was like totally still and
Mm.
unchanging, and
Hmm.
it's like impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've tried that on your trombone, but there are all these little tiny like imperfections, and I think
Hmm.
even when we are in time, there are still those like tiny imperfections that
Yeah.
if you over quantize it, like in a DAW
Yeah.
or something, it erases the soul.
Yeah, and that's what makes real music, real, real instruments real. Because otherwise, you could just use a MIDI keyboard, and
Yeah,
it will be a perfect note. But yeah, it won't have that soul.
right. Yeah, soul's coming from all of our flaws.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry. Next problem. Next flaw.
What was
Give me
my
some more
next
soul.
flaw? Some more soul. Um, problems. I don't know. I had another answer. I can't think of it now.
That's okay. I also had another question that I'm blanking on. But I do remember the first question, which is like, how do you identify through music?
No, I think I have many identities through music, and because I have many different genres I like. I don't classic rock, funk, jazz, like pretty much anything. So I don't know. I would identify as a musician, but I don't think I could restrict myself to a genre or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. No, who wants to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocker, jazz guy. I know. Yeah, I think. Hmm, yeah, I wonder because I don't mean to pose that question as, are you more of a rocker or a
Mm.
jazz guy? But I
Yeah.
mean to pose that question as like, when you, uh, like, in what way do you love like certain songs or bands
Okay.
that adds like sort of a concreteness to your very relationship with reality?
Okay. So like songs that define me in a way.
Yeah. Or like, do
Okay.
you have any stories of like of a song that's well, you gave one earlier, like
Yeah.
summertime.
Summertime. Yeah. So there's summertime, and then I have two things that I would say got me into rock, which is really how I got into the guitar world, and then I kind of expanded. So
Yeah.
Stump Mutts, local band, don't know if any of y'all have heard of them, broke up a couple years ago, but they
Damn.
were like my idols in fifth grade, and I just absolutely loved them. They're super grunge and stuff. So Leaving Day was like my theme song for a good couple of years.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's still part of my identity. I kind of want to put it on the album. And then in eighth grade, my math teacher, Mr. Lindsay, played 2112 by Rush. Whole A side, whatever, 20 something minutes.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. I need, I need to check this out. And then I just went into a Rush deep dive. That took me into rock and then more towards electric guitar. And here I am.
Yeah, nice. How tell me about the like choosing to like start on guitar 3 or 4 years ago. Like what grade were you in, and like did it feel daunting at first, and like how did you decide to keep going?
Yeah. Okay. So I got a guitar for Christmas. I actually, I got two guitars for Christmas.
Whoa,
So
nice.
I got an acoustic that my parents got me, and then I got an electric that was my grandpa's that my grandma gave me, like a Walmart Sears type Strat knockoff. So I started off both with electric and acoustic world. So yeah, so I started off with that, and I
That
tried
helps
to
because when you
teach
get
myself.
bored with one, you can
Yeah,
just go to the other.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it opened my mind to, oh yeah, acoustic and electric are two very different worlds and two very different things. Same instrument, but different discipline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
different roles.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to think. So I got them. I tried teaching myself for about 6 months, and that was didn't go very far. But then I started taking lessons, and then I was actually able to like play songs. I was like, okay, this is cool. I can play along to Eleanor Rigby or whatever, because I am a big Beatles fan. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, if I can play this, I can play other things.
Yeah, I love their song "Hello Mother."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good
yeah,
one.
that's a good one. Again, deep dive.
Yeah.
It's on the Purple album.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt you though. Go on.
No, but yeah, so it kind of just clicked, and I was like, okay, if I can play this, then I bet I can play more songs. And yeah, and I realized I have to practice to be able to play. And then, calluses, any starting guitarist has to get past calluses. But since I got the bug really quickly, and I've probably played pretty much every day with maybe a couple exceptions for maybe 2 years straight.
Yeah.
So those calluses came pretty quickly. And once I got past that, I was like, okay, now I can just have fun.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of beginners overestimate how much practice. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be this insane thing that's gonna like totally disrupt their day.
Mm-hmm.
But really, yeah, you just start doing it every day, and it's exponential.
Yeah.
Progress.
And it doesn't. You may disagree with me on this, but in the
Let's find
beginning,
out.
you can. I feel like playing is just as acceptable as practicing in the beginning. Just to get those calluses, you just have to have fun to spark that passion. And then once you get those calluses and you're more built up and more into it, then the practicing can really come in.
I see why you say that because I do push my students to do the technique studies and the scales and the chordal exercises and stuff like that. But I think that playing songs counts as practicing too. So
Yeah.
definitely, I think that especially intermediate or more advanced students are gonna play songs anyways that they're interested in.
Yeah.
Um, because they've already got the bug.
Yeah.
So I don't need to like push songs onto them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Intermediate will seek out more songs and learn new songs, and that is practice. Yeah.
Yeah. I think sitting around playing songs is going to be so much easier though if you learn some scales first.
Well, I'm just talking because like another aspect of my musical identity is like folk, like Cat Stevens kind of,
Yeah.
Bonnie Raitt kind of things. So just like strumming along to those chords, I feel like that in the beginning it is practice, but once you have like Father and Son or something like that, and you have it down and you're just playing along to it, in my mind that's no longer really practice, it's playing.
Mm.
I distinguish practice and playing as two different things in my head.
I see, yeah, I see the distinction you're making now. Not even learning the song,
Yeah.
but once you're maybe not flexing different parts of your brain,
Yeah.
the learning parts of your
Yeah.
brain, but
Yeah.
rather you're just you're still working those muscles.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
think that's still that part counts as practice for me and my distinction here.
Mhm.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Playing songs is fun. I used to have just a huge playlist on my computer and I would blast out of like this big sound system, and then I would blast out of my amp to play along
Mhm.
with those sort of things. A lot of metal and like Lamb of God stuff like that when I was
Nice.
practicing. And it was only in preparation for college that I got into like the jazz because I didn't think that I could go to college to like rock out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then that teacher was super hard. Mark Yaxley, who I brought up earlier, was very hard on me about learning, you know, technique and scales and stuff like that. And I'm very appreciative for that.
Mm-hmm.
It has, I think though, like that's part of doing the live stream again is to I don't know, I'm trying to access that part of me again that can squeal or
Yeah.
play, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is that word, I guess, I think. Not even like playing songs, but just play.
Yeah.
Like you just play like you're having fun.
Fun. Yeah.
Like in a sandbox. So you're coming up on college now, I guess. Do you know what you're gonna go for? Not to put you on the spot.
Um. So, since I was maybe like 6, I've said I wanted to be an engineer, and that's still what I'm saying. And yeah, I think maybe biomedical engineering, some kind of biological engineering. But I definitely want to at least minor in music, and I never plan on stop playing. I still want to play like bar gigs on Fridays or whatever, even when I'm 50 something.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
That's cool. Maybe you can bioengineer like guitars for hands.
Ooh,
You know.
yeah.
The first human with a bass foot,
Bass.
a bass leg.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll get on it.
No, that's really great to hear. I think that music is like a beautiful lifelong pursuit in the way that we were talking about earlier. You know, the imperfection that is soul. You know, there's also this hand in hand that goes hand in hand with that. This like striving to be better. You know, always practicing, and you want to be a better musician. You know, I guess that's part of what I'm trying to get at too by asking guests about how they identify with music. You know,
Right.
because for
Yeah.
me, it really gives me a way of, like a great analogy for that striving to always be better. You know, and I really identify with that, like that struggle to be better, but also the balance of being kind to myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that music can do that with these just many different like little gifts of music.
Yeah, and I feel like music is a great practice for life. It really like teaches you perseverance and all kinds of things like you were just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. On both sides of the coin, like you go out, you work really hard to prepare for this gig, and there are good things, the things that go well in the gig, things that don't go well in the
Yeah.
gig, and you sort of have to learn how to go with the flow on either of them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess athletics do the same thing to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. We're just a couple of musicians.
That's right. Well, it's about time for us to throw the football around on the live stream for an hour, musically.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah, thanks for coming on. Did we leave any hanging threads? Do you have anything that you want to plug or communicate to future you or any listeners?
Gonna shamelessly plug the Dollars on Ice Instagram again.
Dollars on Ice. Is it at Dollars on Ice spelled correctly?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. As far as I know. Yeah.
Cool.
What else?
Looking
Else I
forward
have
to
to
the
plug?
costumes. The look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to get something together. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I've got to plug.
Look out for your upcoming album
Yeah.
in 2023 maybe.
2020. Yeah.
And yeah, cool. Well, thanks so much for coming on with me. It's really great to have you here. I'm excited about our jam. I'm gonna play some drums while you're looping and rocking out. And thanks everybody who's watching. We're gonna take a little break, and we will be right back. If you're watching on Instagram, um, go ahead and hop on over to the YouTube channel to watch our jam. Um, and and break. Here we go.
All right.
Game on. talked about how to erase the loops?
Yeah. I just forgot to do it.
Oh, okay. Can you play that on the synth? Something weird's happening. Forget the synth. Let me do the loop on your guitar, I think. That was funkier. Make sure the mod wheel is down because I feel like it's bringing the bass in and out. If you have it up, turn the rate up a little bit. That way it's sort of like wow, 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 you know? Yeah. smaller.
Okay.
Smaller
I
loops.
think I did, but maybe if I stop, or if I don't stop the bass, does it double it?
It does do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I
Oh,
forgot
gotcha.
to stop the bass.
Okay. We can do something different too if you want. I'm open to so many effects and stuff happening. I couldn't get like a clear.
Yeah.
Where is that coordinate?
I was losing the pulse too.
Well, I think we got enough time for one more. Make it something good. I suggest starting with the bass line again, and then adding some chords, and then shredding. back so we can jam some more sometime. That was great. Season 2, you know it, dude. After I'm working out all the bugs, like my drum playing on bosses.